Hi, welcome back to my channel. So glad to have you here. I have to really apologize for my voice today. I'm on a new med and it's causing some difficulty with that. It's supposed to go away pretty soon. And as I have mentioned in previous videos, I am looking into some different microphones that I can use that might make this all easier for me and for you. But I'm going to make this video short today so that you won't have to suffer through trying to understand me. I wanted to follow up a little bit to my last video, and the overall topic was a Renaissance man has a well-rounded education. So as we go down this road and we talk about this subject, I'm going to bring up topics that I think a Renaissance man should know about. These will be topics that I think you might very likely have to comment on or offer opinions on at parties, at a dinner table, among friends and family. Now again, you don't have to be a subject matter expert. That's not what this is for. But you want to be able to speak to someone about these subjects and not say anything stupid, right? Not say anything foolish, and make it clear that, yeah, you know a little bit about it and you find it interesting, whether you do or not. All right, so last time we discussed two topics, politics and religion. And some of the comments I got back were that I was a little light on the religious topic. So let me just review all that again. This is not a matter of faith. Whether you believe in a supreme being or you don't, doesn't matter. We're looking at religion from an intellectual standpoint. So, don't let that bother you. And again, if this is a subject that you find interesting, then by all means, spend time and effort, find out more about it. But for a Renaissance man to sound intelligent, to sound like he's aware of what's going on, he needs to be aware of certain things. And that's what we're going to try to do going forward. So I'm going to suggest topics, and hopefully you will as well, that we can talk about, that a Renaissance man should at least have a passing knowledge of. Anyway, back to religion. As I mentioned, we have three major religions in the world: Judaism, Islam, and Christianity. There are many more religions. Depending on what country you're living in, another religion might even be the dominant one. But let's just leave this here for now. Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. All right, so what should we know about those things? Well, Christianity is broken up into two major segments: Catholic and Protestant. Catholics have a pope, Pope Benedict. He's the leader of their church. And so that's kind of easy to remember and easy to find out about what's going on in the Catholic Church. Protestant church is a little more difficult because there's so many of them. So many different Protestant churches. You have Lutherans and Presbyterians and Baptists and Southern Baptists. So, Church of England, anyway, so many. You really can't pick a particular leader. For a while, perhaps, Billy Graham might have been considered a leader of a large segment of Protestants. Perhaps now his son Franklin Graham might be considered that. But many Protestants would not consider them leaders either. But those are names that could come up. Islam, I don't know a lot about Islam. We have, of course, two major sects, Shiite and Sunni. They don't get along very well usually. In the Catholic Church, the person that will be teaching would be the priest. In a Protestant church, it would be a pastor. In a Muslim church, it would be an imam. And it wouldn't be a church, it would be a mosque. And for the Jewish religion, again, I'll happily say that I don't know a lot about it, but can I speak on a surface level about it? Sure. They worship in a temple or a synagogue. Their teachers are rabbis. You have Orthodox Jews and liberal Jews. I don't know if they're actually different segments that are named. I know politically in Israel, many times their politics are separated based on religion. But the Orthodox Jews are easy to tell. They're the ones that dress funny, right? With the beards and hats, and we might see in this country with Amish. They dress differently. They do that on purpose. They do that to separate themselves. All right, so there's a few things to know about the three major religions in the world. What else? So Christianity, of course, is the Bible, the Holy Bible, and that would consist of the Old Testament and the New Testament. The New Testament has Gospels by and about Jesus Christ, who's the prophet for Christians. For Muslims, it's a Quran. Quran is basically the Old Testament plus Gospels and stories about Prophet Muhammad. And then with the Jews, it's the Torah. And Torah is basically the Old Testament. I think that's about all I can think of offhand that will hopefully whet your appetite to follow up if you want to know more about any of these things. Again, we want to have you be able to speak intelligently about a wide range of subjects. That's what a Renaissance man does. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you watching and staying this long. Please hit the subscribe button if you would, and we'll catch you soon. Bye-bye.